I went to Legion's Metal Fest this weekend, and it was a great festival. It's mostly old school heavy metal. It was a fun time. There's a shit ton of vendors. I picked up a lot of good albums. Some of these albums I probably should have owned in the past, and I just never picked them up, never saw them. It's kind of unfortunate, but I got a lot of good stuff there. I thought I'd start showing this stuff off. A lot of good bands played there also. This is my pickups. I picked up, Slayer's Repentless, which is a fantastic album. I probably think it's one of Slayer's best. A lot of people think, the classics like Soul of Heaven. But, honestly, this is up there with them. I absolutely fucking love Repentless. It's one of the best songs they've done. As I said, there's a lot of nostalgia for some of the older stuff. But, this is a fucking great album. I also picked up Opeth Sorceress. It's a good album. It's not death metal like most Opeth's album. They've went more to like progressive rock instead of progressive death metal. I've been kind of disappointed in a lot of the newer releases just because they put out some of the best prog death. But this is just an amazing album. I'm a fan of prog rock. And this album kind of reminds me. There's certain parts that kind of remind me of Yes. There's parts that remind me a lot of Jethro Tull. And Jethro Tull is one of my favorite bands of all time. The first album I've ever bought was a Jethro Tull album. And this is I think this is one of Opeth's best. I'm fine if they no longer play death metal. If they keep up this quality, I fucking love Sorceress. One of the best albums they've done. It's one of my favorites. I also picked up Alice Cooper's Brutal Planet. Alice Cooper has done a lot of stuff. So it's more like 70s hard rock. They've transitioned more into heavy metal and become more popular. A lot of bands have transitioned to style, mostly because it's more popular. They want to keep making money. But Alice Cooper, he really pulled off a lot of different genres over time. And a lot of bands try to sell out, but I honestly think he likes the new type of music as it keeps on coming out. He's done some more unpopular stuff. Like back in the 90s, he did a couple of, soft rock and Christian stuff, which, weren't very good. Not a lot of people remember it. Which is probably fortunate because it was pretty bad, But as the newest album, he even did like a psychobilly track. So I think he's more into just, exploring different genres. And, I really love Alice Cooper. I think this is one of his best albums. Very underrated. It's probably his heaviest, most extreme album he's ever released. I fucking love Brutal Planet. The title track is fucking amazing. It's one of my favorite songs. Brutal Planet's an amazing release. And, talking about one of my prize albums, I picked up something I never thought I'd see. There's a band from Brazil called Sodomizer. They play, fucking black and thrash metal, more speed metal type stuff. I picked the first album, limited to 500 copies, released by a small label in Brazil. And I couldn't believe I saw this at this fest. It was actually in the vendor's private collection. He wanted to keep it at first, but he decided to change his mind the second day of the fest. And I picked this up immediately. He said originally he wasn't even going to sell it, but, he changed his mind luckily. And this is fucking Tales from the Reaper. It's a great album. If you like old school thrash, if you like fucking black metal, if you like stuff like Bathory, Venom, you should really check this stuff out. I've been looking for this album for years, and the fact I actually finally found it, I was blown away. I'm like, I had to buy this as soon as I fucking saw it. It was a great album. It's highly recommended. Please check this band out. They're fucking great. Tell them this fest, one of the headliners was Cirith Unglol, and I bought this patch. Cirith Unglol is a really great band, old school heavy metal. They started in 1972. The first album was released in '81. They're really great band. A lot of good songs out there. Unfortunately, the microphone at the set was turned on so low you couldn't hear it. So it was mostly just an instrumental set. The vocals were still there, but you could hear what he was saying. You could hear what he was singing. A lot of the songs that they're heavily carried by the guitar solos, bass solos, drum solos. But they also have a lot of songs carried by the vocalist, and they have an amazing vocalist. and you couldn't hear them, so it was kind of disappointing. You know, it could have been an amazing set. A lot of people say they really live up to what they sounded like back in the, you know, the 80s. And it was such a shame that you could barely, you know, you couldn't hear the vocalist during the performance. You know, although a lot of those songs are carried out by, you know, the drums, bass, guitar and stuff. They have a lot of songs just that was carried by the vocalist itself. And this could have been an amazing set. You know, I don't know if the sound guy fucked up or maybe that's just how they asked them to do it, you know, the band. It could have been a much better set, you know, but it's still a good set. You know, I saw Cirith the Unglol, you know, it was a good time. You know, it's just unfortunate how it ended up. You know, but if you have a chance, you know, please see them live. They're great. I actually met the drummer who was hanging out with everyone. You know, I had a good conversation with them. You know, it was a good time. You know, I also picked up, I know they didn't play, but this band called BoneStripper. It's an all-female shock rock group. You know, kind of, you know, speed metal, grind type stuff. You know, one of the vendors there owns his own record label, and they just signed this band. And you know, she described to me, you know, I was up looking for stuff. I said, she asked me if I like the band Shitfucker, which is, you know, this is an okay kind of, you know, grindy speed metal type stuff from Detroit. And I said, no, yeah, they're okay. And she said, well, this band, you know, it's an all-female shock rock group that sounds just like Shitfucker. You know, it's intriguing, but she told me, you know, they play topless. You know, they fucking spray the audience with blood when they do live shows. And it was like, you know, I thought, you know, it was kind of curious. You know, I have a lot of friends that like shock rock, and you know, I thought I'd pick it up because it's really cheap. But this is a debut demo, Hose of the Ass Age. You know, pretty good album cover, I think. So, you know, so I picked it up. And I haven't listened to it yet, you know, but I hope it's good. I would love to see these guys live. Just because what she said, it sounded like it was a good show. You know, hopefully play the shit fucking, that would be amazing. You know, and last but not least, there's a band called October 31. You know, they had share a lot of members from the band Deceased, which is a pretty popular death metal band. But you know, at the Much booth, they were selling VHS copies of a horror movie called Camp Hideaway Massacre. You know, I saw a VHS player, so I thought, you know, I picked it up, see if it's any good. It was $7. October 33rd was an amazing band, one of the best sets of the fest. He did like a rant against social justice and political correctness, and then he brought a bunch of old VHS tapes of, like, you know, shitty horror movies, you know, like Howling 4 and stuff. And he said, "Oh, try not to get hit in the head." And he started fucking whipping them into the audience. You know, hopefully no one got a concussion, but it was really funny. You know, he put in a great set, one of the best sets of the fest. I actually talked to him when he bought this about different old school horror movies and stuff. I really want to see if this is any good. You know, I haven't watched this yet, but Deceased is in the soundtrack, and it's a bunch of other, you know, like death metal bands are also in the soundtrack. So I kind of want to watch this, see if it's any good. I know maybe I'll do a review of this later. No, I haven't watched it yet, but you know, overall it was a great fest. I got a lot of different merch, a lot of stuff I picked up. You know, if any of you are watching, you know, if you can make it to Liege Metal Fest next year, because it's just a great festival. You know, I'll probably be there next year, depending on the lineup. If the lineup's as good as it was this year, you know, I'll definitely be there. It was a great time. You know, amazing bands play. A lot of amazing bands play. You know, please make it out if you can. It was a great time.